All right, CIST 2510, Chapter 7. There was some issues with changing the links to your CSS and your images in Bootstrap. So when you submitted the files, this is what I received. And this is what would happen if you submitted your files to a web hosting server, if you uploaded them up and put them ready to publish to the web. So this is what would be received by your users. Okay, so this is not a completed site. Now, I have went ahead and changed the name of the students on this to where we can just look at the reference. So this is the actual file, the code for that web page. So we can look at this and see that this is linked to a OneDrive. Now, if you're going to make links, you want to make sure that you do not have spaces anywhere because that breaks the link. So you see that's only up to the web. So actually it doesn't even go in this link through getting the actual file from the web drive. Regardless of that, I would not have access to that. Your web hosting service would not have access to that, since that would be a personal OneDrive that you would need to log into. So you need to make sure all of your files are stored locally on your computer. And those are all zipped up, and all the links are correct to the files that are in your computer in that folder, and those are the ones submitted. So looking at what you should have seen, okay, so your file should have read the links were written this way, and your images were linked in also this way, not to a OneDrive. So how do we fix this in Dreamweaver? First of all, the easiest way to do this is outside of Dreamweaver. It's just work on this in a text editor. I prefer Notepad++, where I can just come in, open the HTML, change the link, and then save it, and then it will update that one page. So if we're going to work with it in Dreamweaver, first we're going to define our site. So I'm going to name this Dreamweaver Chapter 7. I'm going to create a local site folder on my desktop. Now with this, in this situation, I already have the starting files. You will have the starting files in your documents. I recommend copying those and pasting them into this folder that you just created for each section. So in here, I have my starting files. So I'm going to copy these. And then I'm going to navigate into my Dreamweaver Chapter 7 and paste them in here. Now you'll see once I set my default image folder, click Save, that my files are updated here. Now that did not fix my linking problem. Okay, so if I open up the About Us HTML, we'll look at this in split view, you see that I still have the same issue. We'll look at this code view, you'll see that my links here is still to the same issue of the OneDrive, and I cannot change these. I'm hitting the delete key and nothing can change. So if I want to change this in Dreamweaver, I need to actually go into the template I've created. And inside this template, this is now something I can edit this area here. So this is going to be in the CSS folder. And this one here is not in a folder, it's just in my default folder. So I've made those changes. I'm going to save this. You'll see that now I asked, do I want to update all the template files? I'll click Update. I'm going to look at the entire site. Click Start. It may take a minute for this to go through. Now when I look back at my HTML, see, nothing's changed. Okay, to get this to change, I need to reload this. I need to refresh this. So I'm going to click Yes, save the changes, open it back up. And now you'll see that I have the changes been taking place. So I would need to go through here and make sure that I change all of this information. Everything that needs to be changed and updated, I want to update in the template as far as my links that are not going to change. If it's going to be changed on this page, I would update it on this individual page.